Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always, told out of voice of radio. Then today, I want to talk about Twilight Masquerade pull rates. Now, there is a gigantic caveat as always. First thing, shout out to lovely folks over at TCGPlayer who have gone and put all this information together. They've cracked 8,000 packs, and that is lovely, and they've given us all the information, and I'm very happy about this. And that is awesome. However, it's only 8,000 packs. That is still a lot. That is way more than I have cracked. It is frankly better information than I have, which is why we're using their information. But it does always need to be borne in mind that it is 8,000 packs. It is not a billion packs. It is good information, it is the best information I can find around, but it is not perfect or guaranteed or anything along those lines. You have been warned. This is a good indicator of pull rates. It is not absolute guarantee. And the thing is, even if it is 100% perfectly accurate, when you open packs, your experience might not be the same, because of course we're talking here about the general pull rates. Yours could be vastly different. We cool? Excellent. So let's start off with the most sought after, as they always tend to be, the special illustration rares. According to the lovely folks over at TCGPlayer, these come around 1 in 86 packs, which means if you pulled one of these, you should be feeling pretty good. They have therefore got it as a specific special illustration rare as 1 in 941. I'm going to quibble with this and say I think it's 946. Yes, I'm being very pedantic. There are 11 special illustration rares in the set. You've got 7 Pokémon. That is your Sinister, your Greninja, your Ursaluna, and then your 4 versions of Ogerpon. One of them isn't on the screen right now. Can you guess which one? You've then got 4 supporter cards. You've got Carmine and Kieran that originally came around in Mask of Change. And then Larnazade and Perrin that originally came around in Crimson Haze. 11 special illustration rares means that if they come around roughly 1 in 86 packs, which I believe they do, again, TCGPlayer have opened a lot of packs here, then that gives a specific special illustration rare in 1 in 86 times 11, which comes to 946. So that's the figure I'm going to be using. Because generally speaking, unless we got reason to believe otherwise, all the special illustration rares should be exactly as rare as each other. They print them on sheets with the same number on, so they print the same number, they're exactly as rare. Sometimes cards will seem rarer, but that's generally because they're more sought after and few of them are being traded. So, 946 packs to get that specific special illustration rare. Given the special illustration rares almost never go over $100, might be worth just buying the one you want. Although I pulled the one I want from my first ETB and that made me happy. Now, the special illustration rares tend to be the most popular, the most sought after, etc. However, the actual rarest cards, depending how you look at it, are gold cards. Now, any gold cards generally, according to TCGPlayer, come around 1 in every 146 packs. That is a lot of packs to get a gold. I actually pulled Buddy Buddy Puffin from my second ETB. I am absolutely over the moon delighted. This makes me super duper 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 happy. So, how many gold cards do we have in the set? We have 6. We've got 2 Pokemon, that is Teal Mask Ogerpon and Blood Moon Ursaluna. We've got 1 Energy, which is Luminous Energy. And then 3 Trainer cards, which is Buddy Buddy Puffin, Enhanced Hammer, and Rescue Board. So, if we are assuming that this number is correct, they come around 1 in 146 packs, and there are 6 of them, that gives you a specific 1 in 876 packs. Now, TCGPlayer have got 879. You'll notice these numbers are very, very close. It's one of the reasons I trust TCGPlayer in their numbers here. I do think it's 876 for a specific gold, not 879, because I believe they are all printed in the exact same number. However, the fact that their specific gold card number is almost exactly 6 times their any gold card number, that gives us an indication that their numbers are pretty gosh darn good. And here's where it gets weird, because in terms of pulling a gold card, gold cards are rarer than special illustration rares. Gold are 1 in 146, special illustration rares are 1 in 86. That is a lot rarer. But because there's only 6 of them and there's 11 special illustration rares, a specific gold card is 1 in 879, but a specific special illustration rare is 1 in 941. So gold cards are rarer, but specific special illustration rares are the rarest. There we go. Now, after that, the rarest are actually A-specs, if you can believe that. A-specs come around 1 in 20 packs. And how many A-specs do we have? We have 6. So as far as I'm concerned, the specific A-spec should come around 1 in every 120 packs. Now, TCGPlayer have got 1 in 119. Again, very close, makes me trust their numbers, but I refuse to believe they have been printed in different numbers. I refuse to believe any of them are more or less rare than the others, because A-specs all have a similar kind of card design, so you print on sheets with the same numbers. Yes, I know there can be exceptions where there's weird numbers and all of that. But the point is, you're looking at 120 packs for a specific A-spec. The good news is there's no A-spec in this set which is that ridiculously sought after. They're all pretty reasonably priced at the moment. Unfair Stamp, great card. Scoop Up Cyclone, great card, although a reprint. Hyper Aroma, great card. And then you got Legacy Energy, which is good but only really in Lugia. And then Survival Brace and Secret Box, both of which are decent. All of these are decent cards. It just depends which one you want. Now, after that, we get to your full arts, and according to TCGPlayer, full arts come around 1 in 15 packs. So to put that into context, you should expect to get 2 of these in a booster box. A booster box being 36 packs. A-specs, you should expect just under 2. So 2 is normal, but 1 is not that bad. Here, you should be expecting maybe 2 1/3, as in 1/3 of a third. So you should expect 2, and if you get a third, you got a 1 in 3 chance. That's not too bad. The thing is, there are a lot of full arts. I'm not showing you all the full arts on the screen. There's too many of them. But we've got 14 Pokemon, the best of which is Dragapult. Pulled that one as well. I've been doing well with Twilight Masquerade. And then we've got ourselves 7 supporter cards, which makes 21 in total. So if they come around 1 in 15 packs, and there are 21 available, that means a specific one should be coming around 1 in every 315 packs. And again, TCGPlayer are very close here. They've got 1 in 318. By the way, the reason the numbers are a little different, I'm saying let's assume 1 in 15 is correct. And I think if you're getting 1 in 15, then over 8,000 packs, you're pulling a lot of these. You're pulling 530 of them. Just over. Whereas specific ones, you're pulling far fewer, and because you're pulling fewer, that number's going to be slightly less accurate. So I'm generally saying the 1 in so many packs is right, as in for a general type, but a specific number, 8,000 packs, is not necessarily enough to get it perfect. So I'm just saying, I'm assuming equal distribution. 1 in 15 is a full art, 1 in 15 packs. There are 21 different, therefore it should be 1 in 315 packs, whereas TCGPlayer is saying this is how many of each we actually pulled, but with 8,000 packs, that's why you see a slight discrepancy there. I feel confident with me number, assuming their first numbers are correct, which I'm confident they are. And then finally, illustration rares. This is the only one I want to quibble with. They've got it as 1 in 13 packs. I'm convinced it's 1 in 12. And the reason I'm convinced it's 1 in 12 is because every booster box I have opened of every Scarlet and Violet set has had 3 illustration rares. Every booster box I've seen anyone else open of Twilight Masquerade has had 3 illustration rares. I am absolutely convinced they are a hard 3 per box. I believe they are the only ones that have got actual set pull rates in our boxes. 3 per box, I'm calling it 1 in 12. Now, Obviously, TCGPlayer have gone and opened other products other than booster boxes. Maybe that affects it. I'm still going 1 in 12. I'm willing to be wrong on this one because, again, it might be that when you factor in Elite Trainer boxes and everything else, it does drop to 1 in 13, but I still think it's 1 in 12. And there are 21 of them in the set, so that should give you a specific illustration rare in 252 packs. Now, over on TCGPlayer, they've got 272, but I'm going with my number. I feel alright about this. They have opened a lot more packs than me. I've explained my reasoning. You can believe whoever you like. That's the beauty of this. And that does give an overall hit rate of 20%. That is to say, 1 in 5 packs will give you either an A-Spec, illustration rare, full art, special illustration rare, or gold. That does not include regular EXs. They will obviously come around more often. But chance of getting one of these cards, 20%, which means you should get about 7 in a booster box, 2 in an Elite Trainer box, for instance. So there we go. That's what you need to know. And now it's over to you guys. Has this been your experience of Twilight Masquerade? Tell me what you feel about this. Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. And get shoutouts on the channel like the lovely Stegaraptor, who's been in support of us for a while now, helps out with a bunch of stuff, so shout out to them for being awesome. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.